Okay, good evening, everyone. Hey, this is the last night of the Dharma talks. So time went by very quickly. We are nearing the end of our winter Chanchi. This year has been very short. And, oh, you're still alive? Oh, okay, welcome back. And I know that you probably want it to be a little bit longer, yes? No? What is this? This must feel so short because we cut it back drastically since last year. Last year is like 11 weeks, right? We basically have it. Okay. Sort of have it. So how do you feel? Oh, in Samadhi, I see. Okay. All right. Of course, every year, the Chinese saying is that this is the winter cheese, the year-end Chanchis are the times where the Buddhas select who's going to be Buddhas next. So it's a very, very big deal for us, Mahayana practitioners, and therefore we got a lot of support for this, a lot more than you realize. And in spite of many challenges, like there's a fire here recently, the last few weeks, and that brought devastation and imminent threat to the whole greater LA area, and somehow we in a pocket where they don't get that close at all. Actually, it is a fire of rich people. Rich areas are razed, are destroyed. So our heart goes out to them. But we are very grateful to the Eightfold Divisions for giving us protection and safety so that we can do our winter cheese. It's a very big deal in Buddhism, because this is a time where a lot of people historically become enlightened. Take the case of Master Xu Yun that happened long ago. He wasn't really enlightened until he went to Chanchi, and because he was practicing by himself in a hut. He was working very hard since the age of 19 years. And that's all he wanted to do. He's a pure youth, never was interested in anything. His parents are well-to-do. Actually, the late father was some sort of official, and the wife is kind of sterile. So the father, they both went to, I believe, some sort of tree, a eucalyptus tree or something, to pray for a son. And that evening, the wife saw a very auspicious dream, and she got Master Xu Yun. And Master Xu Yun was a very, very pure man, not interested in worldly things at all. It shows you his destiny right there and his blessings. When you pursue worldly things, you basically are using up your blessings, by the way. Okay? Your worldly good things, possessions, and success are basically your blessings materializing, manifesting. And so these people who cultivate to become Buddhas and become enlightened, they need to preserve. They know the importance. They're aware of the importance of preserving the blessings, not waste them at all. So that's why Master Shinwai's teaching to his disciples has always been, do not waste anything. Don't waste water, don't waste anything. I heard that even when he went to lunch and he got a paper napkin, he would use it. They give him a new paper napkin, he would use it, and then after he's done, he put it in his pocket. So apparently his pocket is kind of full of used paper napkins, kind of unsanitary. But little bugs cannot kill him, so it doesn't matter to him, okay? But I would not advise you to do that. Whatever works for him may not work for us, okay? Be vigilant and be reasonable, okay? So the spirit, the mindset is preserve your blessings. You generate blessings. You don't use up blessings because you want to use to save those blessings for cultivation in order for you to become enlightened, to make progress. You basically are using up your blessings. But after you get the next level, and whatever you do at that level will be a lot more than a prior level. So you are rebuilding your blessings. Okay, so it's a constant pursuit, effort, concerted effort to build more and more blessings. We never have enough blessings, including the Mahasattvas. They are constantly building blessings. But theirs is quite different from us because they build blessings by helping others at a big scale. Okay, whereas us, we can build blessings, but it's the same spirit. It's helping others to the best of our abilities. Contrary to worldly pursuits, well, all ordinary people do is they help themselves. They help themselves to good things in life, to have fun, get what they want, and they simply are using up their blessings. Okay, and so this cultivation here, we really are grateful for the many people who have been supporting us all these years and this year as well, because without the support, we cannot possibly do it. Imagine that, a very simple thing. If the fire got close to us, they would have to evacuate. Okay, where are we going to hold the Chanchi now? San Diego. You see? And so we're very lucky. It's a big deal. That's why we sort of receive special protection, if you will. I always chuckle when I look at the map during the first week of the fire. There's this pocket around us, LA metropolitan area, where it's safe, whereas the fires are dotting and going further away from us, not close to us. And the closest one is actually Altadena and Pasadena, all right, Monrovia and so forth, about an hour's drive away. And so we're very grateful for that, the fire is kept away from us, because this is a very heavily populated area. I'm pretty sure that we're very combustible compared to the other neighborhoods, very packed here. All right, and it's not just that fire protection, but also much more protection from all the Eightfold Divisions and the support that people has been most generous in giving us. And by tradition, for the support from that we received, I think we have to pay it back with our cultivation. That's how it works. Okay, they're using up their resources to buy things, to give us money, to give us material things, that's their blessings, right? They're using up. And therefore, when we cultivate, we're generating a lot of blessings ourselves, and we repay them manifold, okay, for their support. So I don't want to get you greedy, but for us, we always repay multiple times so that they will benefit from our cultivation as well. All right, any questions and comments? Would people like to share their experiences and their thoughts and their recommendations on this Chanchi here? Yes, JMT.
안녕하세요. 이번 선칠 기간 동안 첫날부터 이 마지막 날까지 다 참석 못했지만 첫날과 마지막 날을 이렇게 참석하게 되어서 대단히 기쁩니다. 그동안 여러 스님들과 이렇게 같이 이렇게 시간을 보내서 대단히 감사하고요. 특히 법문을 통해서 이렇게 가르침을 주신 마스터님께 감사드립니다. 이 수행이라는 것이 참 힘들구나, 어렵다는 것을 좀 알게 되었고요. 항상 참아야 된다, 더 참아야 된다 하는 것을 알게 되는 계기가 되었습니다. 감사합니다.
Master, this is Chanchi. I couldn't participate the whole Chanchi, but I'm very glad to join the first day and the last day. And I'm very grateful that I have spent some time with the Venerables, and I'm very thankful to Master for giving us the Dharma talk. I realized that cultivation is very hard and difficult, and then I learned that we have to endure always. Thank you.
Very good. Yes. Our cultivation is actually pretty demanding, a lot more demanding than it looks. Because why? Because I'm a demanding teacher. What demanding in what way? I'm constantly looking at people and see how they can improve. And so that's why I often use a whip. I often use threats and derogatory comments and insults, coarse words, whatever it takes to spur you on. Actually, I should use spurs. And so it's quite difficult, and I'm glad that some of you are able to hang on and to get something out of it. And in particular, there's quite a few people who are working very hard, and they finally began to understand what it takes to become a better person, okay? A better version of yourself, because only you can do it, okay? And this is spiritual development here is crucial to your well-being, to your welfare, to your happiness, okay? And it's, unfortunately for me, I don't have a whole lot of time left, so that's why I tend to be impatient and more unpleasant I should be, and I apologize for that. I scare a lot of people away, keep a lot of people away, and I should try to improve, but I don't plan to in that regard. And so it's very, very difficult, but a little bit of hardship you're willing to endure molds your character, increases your tenacity and your spirits. And therefore, that's what I observed the last 20 years or so. Okay? So that's why it's indeed a privilege to be able to share this time here with all of you, because even though we don't have like a huge crowd of hundreds of people coming to a chant class or events like this, but it's the quality, not the quantity of people. So you're all very, very special. Okay? So I've always focused on the development of people instead of worrying about mosquitoes. Yes, JC.
Amita, Master, me have one question. Me go to the temple 50 years before, and until 2 months ago, me like to eat soups made by fishes or animals until 2 months ago. After that time, me it's only vegetable, or not fishy, but made by fish animals, generally. But can me into the Pureland if I act and follow eagerly according to your instructions.
Okay, translation. Very good English. I appreciate the effort, but I'm getting old, so my hearing is not that good anymore. But I really am grateful for the effort. Yes, translation. Sangwook Sunim. No?
한국말로 다시 부탁드려도 될까요?
Oh no, she wants it in Korean first. I'm sorry, my hearing is not that good. So if I lose a few words here and there, I really can't.
올해 다닌 건 한 50년 넘었죠. 지금 나이가 79살인데. 안 돼? 그래요? 예. 저 다시 한번 한글말로 하겠습니다. 저는 이제 절에 다닌 지가 한 50년 넘었고, 현재 나이가 한 80 정도 됐는데, 그동안에 뭐 절에 다니기는 했지만, 원래 고기로 된 국이라든가 비프스테이크 이런 거 좋아했거든요. 근데 어떻게 보면 5계를 지키지 않은 건데 육식을 상당히 좋아했기 때문에 그러나 지금 이제 2달 전부터 채식을 합니다, 제가. 그런데 우리 마스터님의 이제 정토 강의를 듣고 느낀 바가 많아서 뭐 여쭤보는 건데, 지금부터 열심히 그 마스터님의 말씀과 정토 사상을 배우고 따른다면 극락에 갈 수 있는 여지가 조금이라도 있는지 그거 궁금합니다. 이상입니다.
Master, I went to temple for 50 years, and then my age is now around 80. And I've been to temple for a long time, but I ate beef soup and beef steak. I like meat. I didn't keep the
Me too, yeah.
5 precepts. And from 2 months ago, I started vegetarian meal, and then I listened to your Pureland Dharma talk, and then I'm wondering if I practice and learn the Pureland Dharma, can I go to the Pureland?
And I heard something else. I'm so glad for translation. Okay, very good. First of all, I'm curious, and you don't have to answer this. Which temples did you go to, and who do you think was your primary teacher? Which sunims? Which temples? "50 years is very, very impressive. I mean, that's quite a track record. And that's why I'm curious. A lot of people would practice for a long time, 30 years, 20 years, 30 years, and so forth. Very rare to find people who practice for 50 years. Okay? To reach...
처음에는 그 총무원장이었던 청담 스님한테서 계를 배웠습니다.
In the beginning, I learned the precept from Cheongdam Snim. He was the head of the Joge order.
그리고 학교에서 불교 학생의 활동을 많이 했습니다.
And in the school, I joined in the club of Buddhism.
Okay. And who taught him how to meditate? Because I imagine in Korea, they all practice the Hwato, yes?
그 다음에 이제 군대 가고 직장 생활 한 40년 하면서 수행 활동을 별로 못했죠.
And I went to the military, and then I worked for 40 years, so I didn't practice much.
명상하는 거는 한 5년 전부터 저기 행불선원에서 월호 스님한테 배웠죠.
And I learned the meditation 5 years ago from Wolho Snim in the Hengbul Chan Center.
그리고
Okay. It's Pureland, yes.
한국의 한마음 선원이라고 10년 전에 돌아가신 대행 스님한테서 주로 불교 공부를 했습니다.
And I learned Buddhism from Daeheng Snim. She passed away 10 years ago in Hanmaum Sonun.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Did you want to say something, Dragon Lady?
전번에 길상사에 오셨던 분인 것 같습니다.
He came to Gilsangsa last time.
Oh, he did. Okay. Was he the one who asked questions? No? Okay, very good. All right. I'm just surprised that he has some kung fu. Oh, that's not bad at all. It's kind of he's 80 years old and didn't really receive a lot of hands-on training from a specific teacher, like our style here, where we watch over you and pay attention to you individually. It may not show, but we don't spy on you, by the way. We don't do that, okay? Others might do that, but we don't. We respect your privacy, okay? And so his questions about Pureland. Yes, it's a very good idea for him to consider going to the Pureland, considering his age, and I'm impressed that he really wants to go there. Okay, yes, it's possible for you to go to Pureland, although you need to start reciting the Buddha's name. Okay. And I'm sure the Wallo Sunim would have taught you to recite the Buddha's name already. Okay, and you can talk to our Sanghas there about what we do. We generally have a program to help you go to the Pureland, because that's one of my purposes, is to help people, the appropriate people go to the Pureland. Okay. And so talk to our people, to our Junyin Sunim and Hinon Sunim and so forth, to see what's available for him. All right? Thank you for the question. Anyone else? Yes.
We have a couple YouTube questions, or comments rather.
Yes.
The first two here are from Diego.
Mm-hmm.
He says, Amitofo, Master. I want to thank you, Master, and all the Sangha, because now the cheese are a tradition. No matter what happens, we can always count on having the cheese, and me and my family have greatly benefited from it. Thank you, Master.
Okay, thank you.
Diego also says, I also want to share that Spanish channel has some regulars now, and they were listening to the lectures every day. Thank you to the Spanish team.
Wow, okay, that's a lot of work too. That's a lot of sacrifices. Absolutely, lots of sacrifices, because these people, the translators, they have to do it every night. So that's a lot of time that you need to prepare, and then so the young ones, some of them are single. That means no dates on some nights. Someone calls you up and would you like to go out? I said, no, not that. No, I have to take care of a sutra translation, and that's it. You never hear from that person again. Too weird. And so we appreciate the translation and the hard work of the Spanish team. Okay, and ultimately, it's a good start, and ultimately, I hope that you will keep on increasing your samadhi power. When I lost my translator, what was it, a year and a half ago? Seems like 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
2.5 years.
2.5 years already. My God, you might as well shave your head. 2.5 years ago. Wow. Hong came in as a first stage Arhat. And the person who left was fourth stage Arhat. Okay, who was doing the translation. And so there's a huge gap in the comprehension there. Okay, and very quickly, within months, he increased to 2A, right? 2A, and then not long after, within a year, he became 4A. So you see, our people are so talented, so dedicated. It's so impressive. It's the secret, folks, is to really want to do good. You do it not for yourself. You do it for yourself, you will get the Hinayana benefits of the Dharma. If you do it to help others, that's when the Mahayana mechanism kick in and give you a lot more benefits than otherwise. That's my tip to you. Okay, that's why, for a monk, for a left-form person, to go from 1A to 4A typically takes several years. Minimum several years. Okay, and so you're all very hardworking, very talented, and you have a big heart. Because the Hinayana people, they focus on training. Their training is more grinding it out. Our training is more on opening your heart and the desire to help others. Remember that. Yes, K YouTube. Oh, have I finished? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
네, 루진님의 코멘트입니다. 아미타불 마스터, 이번 선체 기간에 직장에서 복잡한 일이 많아져서 마음이 혼란했습니다. 그래도 조금 시간을 낼 수 있어서 일을 멈추고 보라선언에서 며칠 머물며 단식을 했습니다. 짧은 3일 단식이었지만 이후에 매일 결과부자할 때 조금 더 오래 앉을 수 있었습니다. 그리고 직장에서도 해야 할 말을 숨기지 않고 전달해서 상황이 더 나아졌습니다. 언제든 마음이 힘들고 몸이 지칠 때 절에 가서 쉬어갈 수 있고 충전할 수 있도록 도와주신 승가에 너무 감사드립니다. 그리고 춥고 힘들었던 겨울 선칠 기간에 매일 법문을 열어주시고 가르쳐 주셔서 감사합니다, 마스터.
This comment is from Lu Jin. Amitabha Master, this chanchi, many things happened in my work and my mind was very confused. But I was able to make some time, so I stopped my work. I stayed at JC and I fasted. It was just 3-day fasting, but after that, I was able to sit longer. And at work, I also communicate better, so the things got better. So whenever my mind and body got tired, I went to temple and then I got rest and I got charged. So thank you for Sangha for helping me. And then thank you, Master, for the Dharma talk every day.
Okay, thank you for your comment. And thank you to the JC Sangha and the JC community for helping a lot of people cultivate. That's very important. We've also much used to be when we started at Lu Mountain Temple. I was a show. I always had to do everything. And there's only so much I can do because there are boundaries to what I can do. Whereas nowadays, we have such a diverse community of different ethnicities, different levels, and different genders. And what's interesting about you is that you are so kind and compassionate. You are helping people because helping others who join in cultivation. And this is what the people are missing. The community really makes a huge difference. It's not like it's something, cultivation is not something that you can figure out by yourself, okay? Because it's very much like you cannot see yourself until you look at the mirror. This is why in Buddhism, the monks work hard in order to open the wisdom to act like a mirror for you. Okay, it's 大圆镜, 大智, so the great, perfect mirror wisdom, and that's a wisdom where you see who they really are, and you help reflect it to them. Okay, sometimes diplomatically, but most of the time undiplomatically. Here at our temples, and so it's very, very useful. And I noticed that nowadays newcomers get so much help from the whole assembly, not just me. My job now is more of doing Dharma talks or lectures and spot check and help each of you when the time is ripe. Okay, and so thank you. And the result shows, because she came to the temple when she couldn't figure out how to fix the problems at work, and that's when you want to go and refresh your mind and to get new perspectives. So after 3 days at the temple at JC, she got new perspective and got better. And that's what it takes. That's usually commonplace nowadays. And thank you, all of you. I'm very proud of you. All of you have the, I hate to say it, a bodhisattva heart, but you're not a bodhisattva. Okay? You know bodhisattva. Be humble. Be more humble. Okay? You help sometimes, but sometimes, most of the time, you screw up. And that's cultivation. Yeah. We all make mistakes. Yeah. Yes, 3.
마스터, 좀 전에 말씀하신 어르신은 저 현안 스님 다보법회 불교방송국 다보법회 법문하신 거를 유튜브를 보고 바로 보라스 눈으로 찾아오셨다고 합니다. 결과보다도 아주 잘하시고 신심도 좋으시고 요즘 찾아오신다고 그러네요.
The gentleman who asked a question is he just watched the YouTube, the Dharma talk of Venerable Shannon in the YouTube, and then he just came to the temple, and then he sat in full lotus very well, and he practiced well.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, he has some kung fu. It's too bad, if for all the time he spent at the temples, he could have gone a lot further, like you, who come to the temples regularly, only because you get something out of it every time or very frequently, and so it shows that when he, in his own experiences, either is too busy or various obstructions, but he kept it up. But for you, I know that you come to the temple because you like it and you get something out of it. Okay, and that's why we're here. We're here because if you need to take a break from your daily life, take a break from your family. Okay, we're here to help you. Okay. And you come away afterwards refreshed and stronger and more resilient. Okay? The pressures and the trials and tribulations of life do not decrease. They simply increase constantly. Okay? And therefore, we need to learn to become stronger. It's a necessity. Okay? We cannot afford to stand in one place. We need to keep up with the increasing challenges of life. Very much like inflation. You don't. Inflation is making the dollars lose its value constantly. Same thing. Life, if you don't improve yourself spiritually, you're losing your spirits. you're losing big time, a lot more than you realize, that ordinary people realize. And that's why we strongly encourage you to come and practice, because it's not something that you can figure out yourself. You need a community of people. And let me assure you, the community we have here, especially during the Chanchis and during the Chis here, the special events here, it's very talented people and very kind and compassionate people. I'm very proud of it. Okay? All right. Thank you for the comment. Yes, 3.
Thank you, Master. I want to say quite a bit, but I'm talking too slow. So I think I want to kind of trim it a little bit, because it's just talking too slow.
Yeah.
So
It's okay.
So I think at the beginning of the Chis, I mentioned that I had this problem with sitting, and I brought up that I had this knee condition. I had surgery and cadaver tissue and all that junk. And you said I just had to suffer through it and sit harder and all that. And soon after that, Shannon, who's also a part of our Dharma family, but she's on the East Coast, she called me and she goes, I had the exact same surgery, and I'll tell you how I sit. And so the way she sits is that she has her legs bare, and then it's just her skin on her legs that help her keep her legs in place. So I thought, wow, that would be kind of cool. So I started doing that, and at home, it hurt quite a bit because my legs haven't been able to sit that deeply. But I started being able to sit, for like an hour. I thought, okay, I feel like I've come back, But then I come here to the Chi, and boy, was I wrong. I could only sit for like 10 minutes when I first got here for the week. And I felt like, wow, this is truly humbling. After here I've been a student for so long, and I'm at the beginning again. But I just didn't quit. And so from 10 minutes, then I went to 20, then I went to 30, and so on. And I thought, man, I'm doing really well. I did an hour on the first day. So pathetic. But then the second day I did 2 hours, and the third day I did, 3 hours. Then today I did 5 hours. So 5 1-hour sessions. So I'm really happy about that.
With the legs straight like that?
No, this is my recuperation time right now. I did it. I'm serious. I did it. I didn't lie. I'm not lying to you. So
Cross your heart.
I crossed my heart and hope to die. Oh, I better not say that.
Hope to go to the Pureland.
There you go. But anyhow, I really want to thank everyone for their support and for your help, Master, and all the Sangha. Everyone's been very caring and supportive of what I'm going through. So I really appreciate it. And even Young Sung, when she saw me up here, I was so cold. She came and she brought a blanket to wrap around me because I was just freezing. So thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah. And thank you, everyone, for helping her.
So pathetic.
All right, very good. I'm glad that you're able to break through. You see, sometimes it looks difficult at first, but you have to persevere. That's what cultivation is about. If it's you don't struggle, then you get not much out of it. Okay, struggling is a good thing. Okay, you're supposed to struggle. If you think you are you can do it so easily, then you don't understand our training at all. Our training is that you choose to do things that are difficult for you. And that's cultivation. Okay? It's not some cultivation, not that you do whatever you're comfortable doing. That's for weak people. You know, I've been using the word weak a lot recently. At lunch today, I use it at least 20 times. But that's how it goes. Yes, Nine has a commentary.
Thank you, Master. I wanted to share that this Chanchi has provided a lot of new and different challenges for my family. And I haven't been able to come as much as I have in Chi's past.
Speaking of challenges, they keep on increasing, don't they?
Yes, Master. But the little bit that I have come, I know it benefited me quite a bit to share in my new role. After the fires, I got to lead my first Severity 2 ticket, which in the Amazon technical culture, Sev 2 is about as high as you ever want to see. And when a ticket comes in, there's a literal countdown before it gets escalated to a Sev 1, and that brings in like people that you don't want to have on a call troubleshooting.
Putin, yeah.
Yeah. And I just wanted to share with you that for about a 30-minute period, I was able to lead the call and stay calm and troubleshoot a lot of meticulous details. While people on the call did get, necessarily concerned and panicked and maybe change the scope, but I was able to keep the scope on track, and we were able to resolve it in very fast time, I think.
Well, problem-solving skills sounds like have increased. Yeah?
Right.
That's why we keep on telling you, advise you that you need to improve, because it's not the sitting, it's all aspects of life, of your life. You are much better off. And that's what everyone here at our, what did she say? Dharma family? It's so girly. That's what I keep on hearing over and over again. Yes, continue, please.
So I just wanted to share that really small story, Master, because even with the probably handful of days I've been able to make lecture here, I know it benefited me tremendously, and I just wanted to express my thanks to you and the Sangha and our whole Dharma family for all of their support. Thank you so much.
Dharma family. There you go again. Okay, very good. I'm glad. Actually, one thing here I'd like to remind all of you, that is when it's so bad and your personal situation and personal circumstances are unbearable, that's when you want to cross your legs. Calm down a little, and then when you calm down, you're calm enough to be able to drive, get to the temple. Okay? It's an opportune time for you to rise above the occasion. Yes, 3, is that regarding the Dharma family thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say I am really impressed with everybody because they really have reached out to each other. You know, Master, when you're done with your Dharma talk every night, people don't just go away. They stay and they talk to each other, they support each other, they break into groups.
Yeah.
They hang out.
That's what I noticed.
It's
Yeah.
really
They don't meditate anymore. They just talk to each other until like midnight, and then they go back and get some rest.
But you know, it's it's really wonderful because they're really caring about each other. It's not a sissy thing. It's really a bonding thing. And they're helping each other too. They help each other with their sits and they encourage each other to keep going. It's really amazing. I just wanted to share that with you.
And it's actually, you are been very mutually supportive and helping each other because what you're going through, personally, someone else has gone through it already. And that's the best good no advisor there. This is why Master Shihua calls the lay people good no advisor, because at those times, you really can serve as a good no advisor because you went through it yourself. That's exactly how we train people, okay? The more struggle you have, we help you, we teach you how to overcome your struggles, whether it's especially mental struggles, and then that's when you're able to, in the future, help others with the same struggles, okay? Similar struggles. Thank you very much. Yes, DTT.
Master, I would like to share this news with you. During this Chanchi, Master Yonghua's Korean YouTube channel has surpassed 1K subscribers.
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
wow, how nice. What was it before? We were like 900? All right, that's good news. Thank you very much. On the way to 1,100? Be reasonable. Let's not overshoot to the moons and the stars. Should know our limitations. All right. Very good. Thank you for the great news. Anyone else? Yes.
Yeah, we have a couple more YouTube comments here, Francis. The first one is from Los Angeles Chronicles. He just says, I'm grateful for this Chanchi, and especially for your teaching and guidance, Master. LA is experiencing hard challenges, and without Sean, I wouldn't have the requisite patience of being a Lyft driver.
Okay, thank you.
This comment's from Celery Wing. It says, hello, Master, Amidofo. I am so blessed to have had a 2-week vacation in U.S. during winter Chanchi. I had the opportunity to experience 9-day fasting and long sitting. After returning, I feel like a highly efficient work machine with no emotions, accepting every task without refusal, and my procrastination has temporarily been cured. So,
wow.
I would like to recommend this retreat to those who suffer from work-related stress.
Very good. Thank you for your feedback. But don't forget, let's not forget the big picture. What is the big picture for Celery Wang? Get married, I keep on telling her. Find security, find love. You're ready for it. You have a lot to give, you know, before it's too late. Just kidding, yeah. All right, I'm glad. Yeah, okay. Anyone else?
She does go on.
She does go on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And,
okay.
Nothing about marriage, though. Let me see. Okay, it says...
Not about marriage.
So, in U.S., I had the chance to have the wonderful time together with Dharma friends from all over the world, as well as local practitioners, which make me eager to plan my next trip to U.S. During Winter Chi, we could listen to Master's Dharma talk and attend Master Z's mantra every day. Those who are loyal, those were joyful moments. I look forward to the next Chi. P.S. China has opened visa-free travel for South Korea and offers 72 to 144-hour visa-free transit for 54 countries, including U.S. and Canada. I warmly welcome Dharma friends to come to Shanghai for a holiday, and I would love to have the opportunity to be your host.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's all travel. It's really affecting my travel plans. All right, now China is open. Cool. Okay, that's find love, not make war. With the Chinese. Okay. Yes, JMT.
마스터, 일단 먼저 한국의 뉴스를 통해서 LA 산불의 피해 지역을 확인할 수 있었고요. 그 산불 피해 지역에 계신 분들, 그러니까 제가 모르는 분들은까지는 잘 모르겠는데 이제 마스터랑 인연이 있는 제가자들이 직간접적으로 이번에 산불 피해를 입으신 분들께 심심한 위로의 말씀을 먼저 전하고 싶고요.
Master, I checked the fire area in LA and I felt very sorry to all the people in the areas, especially the people who has affinity with Master.
그리고 이제 그분들이 이제 사찰에 나와서 어떻게 그런 피해를 입었을 때 어떻게 마스터의 가르침을 바탕으로 그렇게 힘든 시간을 어떻게 마음을 관리하면서 어떻게 자기를 컨트롤했는지를 보면서 감동적이었고요. 그리고 그분들께 존경을 표하고 싶고요.
And when they come to the temple, I was very moved because they handle their mind based on your teaching. So I really respect them.
그리고 이번에 선치를 하면서 가장 좀 중요하게 그러니까 중요하게 인식하게 됐던 게 이거 달마 프로텍트라든지 마스터의 가르침, 그리고 마스터께서 스케줄을 따르고 있는 자리에서 최선을 다하는 게 곧 진전이 기여라는 말씀에 대해서 다시 한번 제가 경각심을 가지게 됐다는 말씀을 드리고 싶었습니다.
And I realized that in this chanchi, the most important thing is the Dharma protector and then your Dharma, and then do our best wherever we are.
Yeah, that's it? Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for your input. This is what people who cultivate don't realize. They think cultivation, just sitting and reciting Buddha's name, a lot more is happening behind the scenes to give you protection and shelter and guidance as well. So if you have those elements, then your cultivation is a lot more fruitful, if you will. Okay, so I know some of you is here in LA, the traffic's pretty bad. Some of you would have to drive quite a ways to get here to the temple. But it's generally, it's a very, very good thing for you. Okay, yeah. All right. Anyone else? Yes, one.
Hi, Master Amitofo. Master, I want to give thanks to the Buddhas, to Shakyamuni Buddha, who manifested in this fasting for me, and the sunlight bodhisattvas, and for me to experience part of the healing. And I'm really thankful that we have Chan here in California. I really feel protected. I feel it's a sanctuary, and I'm really grateful for this space, for all of us to have the opportunity to come and cultivate. And also this time, I'm really grateful that even my husband is doing fasting.
Yeah, he's cultivating too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Uh-huh.
And you know,
impressive.
I know.
Yeah.
I know he wanted to do it. And so I wanted to thank you and thank Sangha and for giving him the strength to and that push. And, he has just expressed gratitude. And he's going through his process, but I guess he'll express that. But it's really nice to hear that he's having that sense of gratitude. And it's something that he wanted to do. So, and just coming and following the guidance. And I'm happy for him. Our family are really happy for him too.
Excellent.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. You see, it starts with first with the families. Usually one spouse comes to the temple, and then the other one tags along to check it out. But it takes a special case where the other spouse would join, and so it takes a lot of blessings. So I'm very impressed. Okay, and so keep it up.
Thank you, Master.
All right. Yes, JMT. I go to another question after.
네, 마스터 현적입니다. 저는 결혼 안 한 선택을 너무 잘했다고 생각합니다. 결혼 안 하는 거 추천드립니다.
Master, I think it's a really good choice not to get married. So I recommend not to get married.
Who is this? How dare you go against my... One thing you learn is not to embarrass your master, especially if you're Sanghan. No, it's funny. It's funny because I feel that I have nothing against marriage. I think it's a very, very good institution. I'm very proud of the fact that that one spouse would come to the temple and the other one would come because the first spouse who came to the temple did things right, not to alienate the other spouse. Please keep that in mind. We go to the temple in order to help ourselves first, okay, and then to help our family, okay? And therefore, keep that in mind. It's not, if you do it right, it's supposed to strengthen the bonds of the family. And that's important to us. We cannot cultivate unless our family supports us. Let's face it. Unless you plan to divorce her. I don't know where that came from. Yes, sir. Question here.
We have two more comments from YouTube.
Yes.
The first one is from Empty Mirror. He says, Amitofo Master, this is Big Boy. Thank you deeply for helping me recognize one of my core struggles. Since then, I've become aware of how my mind constantly feeds ignorance, anger, and impatience because I expect myself never to fail. I'm truly grateful for the guidance you've given me and my family.
Excellent. You know, and this is why it's called the Great Perfect Mirror Wisdom. Great Perfect Mirror Wisdom, because it's kind of hard for you to take, but we're supposed to tell you. We're supposed to tell you what your problem is. Because we cannot see ourselves. Even when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we only plan for what? Plastic surgery. Actually, I must look at it. How come my head now is pointed? That's not a good thing. Okay? So that's why how often you look at yourself in the mirror? No, don't answer that. Go for it, people. And so cultivation is a process when you go through and you struggle, and then if you have the blessings, you begin to look at why you struggle. You begin to understand yourself, and that's called wisdom. Wisdom is what? First, wisdom is to understand yourself. Okay, that's the real wisdom. When you look at others and figure out others and things outside of you, that's worldly experience, worldly wisdom. Real wisdom is to understand yourself as the first phase. Okay? All right. Yes, another one?
Yeah, this is the last comment so far. It's from Carol Wing. She says, Amitofo Master, it is lucky I could attend this time. I appreciate all the guidance and advices, Master, you provided. And thanks to the Sangha and team and lay people for supporting and for your concern. I finally begin to have some understanding of looking at myself after the whole period, but still need more practice. Also, I appreciate that I can get more peaceful to handle the following challenges.
Very good. Don't forget the big picture. Yes, 5.
Amitofo Master, I just want to express my gratitude for all your help, and especially Venerable XS, Venerable Shinton, and all the Sangha. Thank you so much, Master.
Okay, I'm glad that you're able to understand, okay, a little bit more. When we have a problem, we cannot blame others. We look at ourselves, okay? We have afflictions, it's because we have flaws in our characters, okay? And so the first thing to do is to find a method or process to help you calm down before you can see more clearly about the nature of our character flaws, okay? It's a very difficult thing to do, and for a lot of people, they cannot do it because they don't have enough help. Okay, and that's why this Chanchi process here, the mechanism, that methodology, is to grind it out. The people would go to Chanchi and grind out day and night. Okay, and they rest 2-3 hours a night. And they keep on grinding it out, and that's a very magical process because you're able to discover things about yourself. Okay, that's a process. For us, we do a combination of grinding it out at times, and then some certain teaching from people like you in the community, or people like the more advanced level practitioners. All right, anyone else? Oh, we can finish early tonight. Yeah. All right. I noticed, for example, Sage is becoming so much more relaxed and bugs everyone now. She used to be so shy. You talk to her and she would, no, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Now she's so relaxed and having a good time. Yeah, it's very good. Good direction. Keep it up. Yeah, if you don't like it, smack her. Yes, sir. 6.
Master, I have a question about discrimination.
Yeah.
So we're taught not to discriminate, but how do we tell the difference between right and wrong and safety and harm without discrimination?
Discrimination, when we talk about do not discriminate, is when you cultivate. When you sit there And when you're here at the temple cultivating, don't discriminate between men and women. You know, it's a very simple fact there. If your mind is on cultivation, you will not discriminate. And this is what my boys have struggled with. All my boys, they struggle with the fact, how come a woman walks in front of me? What is that called? I'm pointing out to them, you're still discriminating. Idiots. Okay? But out there in your regular life, you have to discriminate. You have to buy low and sell high. Okay? Otherwise, you're stupid. So that's not clearly explained to you from the Chinese style. But I'm glad you brought up the question. Okay? In your daily life, live your normal life, and your increased wisdom will help you look at things differently, maybe more clearly, okay, until you have real wisdom where your world will be vastly improved, okay? And the world is vastly improved because you learn to reduce your discriminations when you cultivate, because in order for your wisdom to unfold, you need to remember to stop discriminating when you cultivate. That's all. Okay? And when you reach a more advanced level where you become enlightened, then we teach you about non-discrimination for different reasons. Okay? You're not there yet, so it's no point in talking about it. All right, JC.
네, 마스터, 저 어제 한국에 무사히 도착했습니다. 2주 동안 아이들이랑 생각지도 못하게 미국을 가게 돼서 차를 렌트해서 8시간씩 운전하는 큰 모험을 했었는데요. 그런 과정 중에 많은 어려움도 있어서 제가 스스로 많이 부족한 사람이라는 것도 알았고, 또 아이들이 생각보다 많이 컸고 스스로 많은 것을 할 수 있다는 것을 가까이 보면서 알게 되어서 뿌듯하기도 했습니다. 수행하려고 가려고 했지만 아이들과 여행을 하게 됐는데요. 그런 과정 중에 많은 미국 분들의 지원과 미국에 계신 한국 분들의 응원을 많이 받았습니다. 모두에게 감사드립니다.
Master, I arrived to Korea safely, and I went to US for 2 weeks. I rented a car, and I drove 6 hours. So during the process, I experienced so many difficulties, and I learned that I need to improve a lot. And I realized my children, they grow up, they did something by themselves. So even if I went there for my practice, but I traveled with my children, and I got many help from people from here. So thank you.
Okay, I'm glad you came. Thank you for taking the time and bringing your children. I always feel that's very important for parents to invest in their children's education. Okay, and that's very important. And one of the best way to invest in your children's education is to cultivate, by the way, so that you're clearer and you're able to guide them better. I see, for example, here tonight, Sage here, she's like a cute doll by herself. And you know how she evolved. Like when she first came, she's very shy. She would run away. It wasn't like a year or two ago. And she doesn't want to be talked to. And she would hide under the table and so forth. But now she bounces from one person to the next, bothering everyone to death. It's so cute, no one complains. Usually in a typical temple, you rarely see children because we're afraid they make noises, and then they frown upon children wandering around, okay, and disrupting you. But you're all very kind and compassionate. It's a very, very good thing, okay. And to me, I love to see it because I see that she's that way because the parents are happier, okay, and that she feels wanted. She feels accepted as who she is. It's so critical for the children's mental health. I know we can provide our children here physically. You can give them clothes, food, and everything, education, everything. But it's a mental health that the young generation are becoming more keenly aware of, where unless what is the current generation, Alpha, or what's the prior generation? Z? Alpha is still too young, okay? The Zers they have that epiphany where they realize that unless you take care of your mental health, okay, you will suffer. You'll be miserable, okay? Only problem is they don't know how to take care of the mental health. Okay. Yes. Did you? Yeah, 3.
Thank you, Master. This chanchi is, I have some, it's good to me because I never ever fasting do that because I had a bad experience about fasting before a few years ago. I'm trying because many people fasting in temple. That's why I want to try, but at that time I don't have any condition to stay the temple, so I tried just one day, but oh my God, it's so miserable. Like I had a bad, severe headache and the vomit just only one day. That's why I kind of quit. I never tried, but this time our big Dharma sister, Vicky and Sarah, everybody recommend just one day you try. Mm-hmm. That's why this time I tried. Mm-hmm. And Martin also.
And this time no mummy?
But anyway, I tried one day.
None of you gets it, huh? It's mummy that she has her struggle is with mummy.
Mommy, okay. Yeah. So I tried just one day vomit.
Yeah, one day vomit, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of worry about I bad experience.
Yeah.
Kind of skin meal, but I had.
Yeah.
So I didn't try.
Yeah.
So but this time many people recommend.
Conditions have improved a lot for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have less conflict at home and so forth.
Yeah, that's why just one day I stay at temple and then I fasting one day. So it feels very good. It's not like that today, but one day I satisfied, and also this time I also sitting more longer and.
Is that 10 hours?
Yeah, I set 10 hours this time, and then after that I got a lot of blood, a red spot in my leg, all leg, and actually winter time my skin is very dry and so very itching. Mm-hmm. So after that I think not perfectly okay, but reduced about the itchiness.
Yeah. Use some Korean hand lotion. That's what they're there for.
And also, I kind of this time is I don't know. I feel more comfortable to come to temple. Always after finish my work, like the 4 o'clock, I'm very exciting to go to temple, and also kind of feel lighter than before. So.
Yeah.
Also, one thing is after long sitting, the Youngsong, she's advised to me how to, after long sitting, you have to maintain your for knee or something like she advised me. And also the Ipchemnim, she gonna cook the Korean food and then she just left over for me. And I enjoy the Korean great delicious meal. And also, and after Dharma talk, also we talk to each other.
I know,
also
till
very
midnight.
fun time. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm glad you got some good stuff out of it. It's amazing. You just do it, and then there's so many people who have done it before you, so they can give you a lot of advices, and you can feel safe. Okay. But again, you have to be patient. You have to, if the conditions are not ripe, it's not a whole lot you can do. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay. Yeah, in the back. Give a microphone. 2.
Master, I had a couple of comments when you were talking about young people and the mental health. I would say in the past 2 years, since the end of the pandemic, my practice has literally switched to all young people.
Really?
Yes.
They can afford your high rates?
They have insurance.
Just,
They're their
okay,
parents.
okay. Oh, okay.
They have no stigma about coming for help.
Wow.
They want therapy. And they are prepared to work hard and address their problems. And I'm really impressed with
Me too.
how well they present and understand the value of working on themselves. And it's been really fulfilling to work with them.
It sounds like they come to the right place, okay, because you work on yourself. That's what it takes. If you haven't worked on yourself, how can you possibly advise others to work on themselves? It's not a theory. You have to do it to really understand the difficulties and the challenges. That's wonderful. I'm glad to see it. So now job security is more secure nowadays. You like
There's a lot of job security and mental health. We're losing so many therapists.
Really?
There's such a shortage right now. There's just a handful of us left.
And so they raise your salary, or? Never mind. It's called capitalism, exploitation.
Master, the other thing I wanted to share is that this past Chanshi, we left maybe a little over 2 weeks ago after being here and fasting for the 9 days. And
that's why I didn't see you for a while.
And yeah, we've been back home. And since we've gone back home, I never really have felt like I returned to the world yet. I feel so detached. And like it's not really there. The world isn't really there.
It isn't really there. Oh, someone has gone cuckoo.
I mean, I'm able to function at work, but everything feels very slowed down and very
wow.
Unreal.
Unreal, yeah. Okay. Okay, well, therapists, sometimes they go off the wrong, the wrong end. But don't tell your patients. You understand, eventually you see why, and it's a good thing, okay? In order to appreciate more, you have to become more detached. you should not be afraid to let go. Okay? That's when you appreciate it more, what you have. Okay? Yeah. All right, anyone else? Okay. I have 5 more minutes. It maybe is a good time to end this again by telling you again how grateful I am for your help and your support, all of you, okay? For doing the small things as well as the big things. Everyone, it's a whole community effort. And not only that, but you're coming to cultivate, coming here to listen to the Dharma talks or lectures and coming here to practice. It's all helping the community, okay? Make it more vibrant, make it more lively, make the experience richer for everyone involved. So for that, I'm very, very grateful. I'm also would like to announce some news. Isang Uksunim, I haven't seen her all night. Huh? Oh, she's translating. Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to make the announcement that as of tonight, I promoted Sang Uksunim to Vice Abbot. Which temple is to be determined. But we're very mobile, you know. We shift people from place to places to train them. And so it's in recognition to her contributions, her quiet contribution. She's very short. She's very quiet. Why is short so... I will never call her Shorty anymore because of her new status. But she's really short. This is my last chance, okay? But she's really, really a gem, quietly working, quietly helping everyone, and never drawing attention to herself, okay? And so that's, what is that called? It's called virtues. Whatever you're able to do, whatever you have, whatever you know, use it to help others. It won't go unnoticed. Okay? That's being virtuous, which is the primary currency for Mahayana. Okay? And so for that, I want to also thank her for all the hard work and her unflagging help, never her unwavering work. There's one thing after another she does. Never complained. Just took everything, took the mental and verbal abuses, so I'm very proud that she's a real asset to the organization, to the community. So as such, she's been promoted to Vice Abbot, and this is the nature of our community. It's not seniority basis at all. It's about your contribution, your virtues, because we promote people because they need further training. It's not a status thing where you walk around and say, me boss, me important person. There's no such a thing. When you get promoted to do something, it's because you don't know how to do it. You're an idiot. You're going to screw up and stop whining. And so do your best. That's all you got. So I'm very proud of her, and I want you to extend my congratulations and my appreciation to her. Unwavering cultivation and work. Okay, anyone has anything to say about that? Okay, one more thing. I want you to understand this. We lost one vice abbot something like a year ago, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, okay? Or maybe a year ago. And I don't remember anymore. And I try to tell people that we have a lot of very talented people waiting for an opportunity to be trained and to step up. And so Sangmok Sunim is a proof, okay? Because that's what we're about. We want to improve so that we can help more people, okay? With that kind of mindset, I would tolerate, I'll put up with a lot of things from you, but so that I can train you, give you further training. And I'm not horribly worried about people leaving at all. Unlike my teacher, when you leave, I see plenty of people that I can train to replace you. Okay, all right, and so keep it up, and it also means that I will continue, our organization has to continue to grow so that I can train even more people, okay? This is my little dirty secret. I'm growing, we've been growing very fast, okay? That's why our people are so outstanding, because they see the need, and they rose to the occasion. I'm very proud of that. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Okay, and now the next part of the program. Go ahead, talk to each other. Gossip.